Welcome to GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus. After a short hiatus, we're coming back with a bang, and you see what that bang is. Pow! Right in front of us, we have from the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series line number 112. In the line, we have Clutch with VAMP, the multi-purpose attack vehicle. And you see it is taking up vast majority of our screen here, and that is because this particular item is bar none the largest product from Classified Series that we have received short of a HasLab. So anything that's basically retail, and we've gotten some large ones, decently sized ones, like ram cycles and things of that nature, trouble bubbles, what have you, coils, but nothing compares to what we've got going on here. And once again, this is retail. It's not a HasLab, and it's a full-size Jeep, if you want to call it that. If you think that I'm being disrespectful, okay, VAMP, or it is a full-size multi-purpose attack vehicle. All right, so there, I've satisfied everybody's sensitivities right there. Let's check out what we got going on. We've got some nice toy photography right here on the front. Look to the rear of our right, and there's something else back there. You know what I'm saying? There's another vehicle back there. You G.I. Joe aficionados, let me know what that's supposed to be back there, because that doesn't look like it's just an illustration. That looks like a genuine, bona fide, actual product. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what it is, what you think it is, and does this bode well for our future? And since the product is shown on the box there, is it going to be coming in the near future? Guess we'll know. But yeah, go in the comment section below, and if you have an idea or know for a fact what that vehicle is, let me know. And since we're on that side of the packaging, look a little bit further right, and you can see Clutch in the side pocket over there in the blister card. And you see him in all his glory, and he has his sidearm right there next to him as well. But fret not, those are not the only accessories that come with this set. In terms of this set, I'm going to point it, I'm going to lean it sideways. Obviously, it's too long to stand up vertically. So you see what we got on. There's that 112 on one end. We've got the star on the other end, and then as I move it to the front here, or I should say one of the sides, and it's very close up on the camera, you see the 112 still, as well as that useless skew, and we've got the 4 icons to show what Clutch specializes in. I know one of those icons is for mechanics, got to be. And then, of course, you see a little like silhouette of Clutch there, silhouetted illustration. Flip to the other side, and there's the, as I lean it, there's the full color illustration of Clutch with this monkey wrench / adjustable wrench there. And there's that 112 again. And then spinning to the rear and backing up so we can see it all in its glory, we've got the 112 up there at the upper left, and we've got the digital sketch. You guys can probably tell that this particular set is basically being packaged in the previous style of packaging, for the most part, with the photography, the toy photography on the front. And the only thing missing was we didn't get the diagonal banner. That was missing. But then when you turn to the rear, we get the digital sketch of the figure, or in this case, figure and vehicle, as well as the accessories. And looking at the figure, that was a mainstay of the previous iteration of the packaging. We got the measurements for the figure in question. In this instance, clutch is standing at 6.3 inches or 161 millimeters. Then, of course, you see the loadout and a profile shot of the VAMP, the multi-purpose tag vehicle. Then off to our right, you see some images of, what you can expect, some close-ups. The left arm of Clutch is showing a tattoo. He's got a tattoo on the right arm as well, but they did not show that. Below that, they're showing a kind of a left rear view of the VAMP, and I believe that's just so to let you know that the mirrors that are on the VAMP are actually that. They are mirrored. They're just not there for show. They do reflect. And then below that, you can see that image is showing the interior of the vehicle itself, so you can see the panel and the handlebars, hand grips, and of course the steering column. And now we've got Clutch out of packaging, and we've got him round and round, and we can see what the old boy's looking like, 360-degree visual of him. I do believe that, if I'm not mistaken, at least the lower torso, the legs, in other words, are from Grunt. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. I'm pretty sure that's where they're from. You guys let me know what you think down there in the comments below. And while he's rotating and you guys are contemplating where the body parts are coming from and you're down below, like, share, and subscribe while you're down there. How about it? Anyway, what we're going to do while you guys do that, I'm going to get Clutch off of the base, and we'll do a little close-up of him. All right, we've got Grunt close up, and from what I understand, once again, anybody that has rocked with me since I began this channel knows that I am not a G.I. Joe aficionado. I am a fan, but I'm not an aficionado. Very late to the game in terms of G.I. Joe lore. When this line started, 4 years ago? Wow. I got started because I was in Target, and a friend of mine who was already a G.I. Joe fan, a genuine fan, not just of the toys, but of the lore, the history, he wanted me to check on some classified, which were very new at the time. They had Roadblock and Cobra Commander and Duke, you know what I'm saying, and like that going on. And I ran across Cobra Commander at the time. This was so early on that Cobra Commander wasn't, at the been there, done that stage yet. So I found it for him, called him up, let him know. And then while I'm letting him know, I'm up there perusing the figure, and then I realized how well they were made, and the articulation and all that. And I became a fan. I jumped into that rabbit hole, and I've been a part ever since. I've got almost every single Joe out. I believe I've got, I think I may be missing one Snake Eyes. I know I've got the original one, but that's enough of that. I'm getting way too deep into it right there. Anyway, I just basically explained why I'm not an aficionado, just a fan. So you guys, that's why I have no problem asking you guys for help from time to time. I'll never come off to you like I'm some sort of expert. I will always reach out. I ask you guys to let me know what's up with the weapons. Some of you guys that you know your weapons, I'm always here to learn. Hey, feel free at any time, even if I don't mention what the weapon is, I'll just say it's a sidearm or a rifle or whatever. You can let me know in the comments below what the official model number of or designation nomenclature of that weapon is. I'm more than happy to learn. That's what we're here to do, right? So anyway, you see Clutch right there. Now that I've talked my behind off about all that for the last 2.5 minutes, this is how he came out of packaging with that helmet on, and as you could see with his sidearm, which I put in the holster, that was with him in his blister. So I just put it in there because it was part of what we saw there. He did get other accessories that came in the like I said, this is the old the previous style of packaging. So we got the cardboard footlocker with the wax paper, and the other accessories were within the wax paper. So the other accessories came in that. We'll check those out momentarily. But taking a look at our boy here, I will now remove his helmet, and we'll go over the helmet again when we go over the accessories. So I'm going to pull his helmet off, and I'm going to remove the sidearm. I'm going to make myself look stupid here, and once again, you guys can correct me. I'm assuming this is a Desert Eagle. Let me know. All right? We're here for accuracy too, not to act like we know it all. I'm not here for that. I got you guys for that. Y'all can know it all and inform me. I'm just here to show you guys what's up. Anyway, now you see what's going on. Once again, the reason I started off talking about I'm not up on the lore like that is because I believe this is Clutch's later look, or you know what I'm saying? Not his early look. I believe his early look, he was clean shaven. Once again, in those comments below, let me know. Put me on game for sure, because I do want to be accurate. Looking at the rest of him, very nice, very tactical. He's got the vest going on. We've got pouches. We've got on the right arm the American flag going down. We've got the other tattoo that we did not see on the packaging, as you can see there. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he was known like as a womanizer, and I believe he was supposed to be somewhat of a jerk. Once again, you guys let me know. There's the tat on the other side, as you can see, going down. He's got the belt, pouches, and what have you, and then down there on his right leg, he's got a thigh belt where he can store, there's a flashlight. That flashlight, by the way, is fixed. It's not removable. At least Hasbro painted it. Could have been worse. It could have been all black like the rest of it. And then we've got what looks to be a screwdriver, I believe. It's painted blue. And then next to that, which is pretty hard to discern, he has a utility knife. They didn't bother to paint that. That would have been nice if they dabbed that like maybe red or something. I know I've got a utility knife that's, the same configuration, and its handles are red and they're textured. And then we have, let me move his arm out the way, we have a port here. Let's see if I can get that in the shot. There's a port there that is to store that monkey wrench that we saw the illustration of. Then going down the body, he's got the knee pads and the boots. This is why I believe this is the lower half is taken from Grunt. Pretty nice. And on the back there, you see what's going on in the rear. He's got a hole back there, but he did not come with a backpack of any kind. We've got the articulation that we've all come to expect from our classified. He's got the butterfly joints, and of course, because of the vest, those butterfly joints will be impeded. So let me at least do that part. I'm not going to go over the articulation. You guys know what's up. You know about the butterfly joints. You know about the drop-down legs, etc., etc. I don't want to go through all of that because we do have the VAMP to deal with, and it helps to cut down on the time, especially since I ran my mouth in the beginning a lot. But he can't really rear back that much, and you already know because of the vest, despite having butterfly joints, he's only going to be able to close his arms that much. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So there it is. That is our clutch right there. Coming in the clutch, here's that monkey wrench that he came with, and you saw him brandishing on his little toy art there. I'm going to bring Clutch back into the picture, at least a part of him, so you can see that porthole I was talking about, and show you that it goes in right there. So it hangs right there, as you can see. Pretty good storage for that. Next up, as I move Clutch out of there, that what I believe is a Desert Eagle. Once again, you guys let me know. I could be all wrong. But yeah, I believe that's what this is. You see it's molded in like a charcoal gray, and the pistol grip has got some brown on it. And I'm bringing Clutch back in. You see the holster that's right there, up there on his left side of his chest. It goes in there. Also, from what I gather, Clutch is left-handed. So that's kind of unusual that they have that on the left side. But I digress. I'm going to move him out the way and bring in, since we're talking about weapons, bring in shotgun, which is his other weapon he's got there, molded in the charcoal gray, and then you see the browns going on the pump action, the pistol grip, and the stock right there. Pretty nice to have that, so that's cool. Then of course there's that helmet that he came in packaging with, and this helmet is different from, say, Grunt's or whomever's. It is its own design, so Hasbro did not play the cheap game and give us a different helmet. I mean, the same helmet. He came up with a different one. Now, we get another helmet, and that would be this. And we've seen this before, this on the Steel Corps troops. And it's pretty cool that we got this. And bringing our boy back into frame and putting that on so you can see what that looks like. And I'll back him up so he'll be in the picture. There it is. The great thing about having this mask is we can use it to basically hide the features of whomever we want. If we're army building, like with Grunt. Grunt is has the basic configuration of just like what he's called, Grunt, a ground pounder, a soldier. And if you find something to do away with his name tag that reads Graves on there, you know, he could be a generic army building soldier, and definitely wear this and roll around with Clutch, which will be cool, or however you feel like doing it. So yeah, pretty nice there. And here's the foot locker that came with this set. It's an oversized one, as I'll put my hand there so you guys can see. If you remember the size of any of the previous foot lockers that we've gotten, you can see that this is a nice oversized foot locker. Got Clutch with VAMP, multi-purpose attack vehicle, in parenthesis. And then we've got the number, the numerical designation there at the top. Flip it over. You've got the handle and the numerical designation on the bottom. And then swapping over to the other side, we've got the G.I. Joe logo. Put that back. And yeah, that came with a couple of baggies inside there. A lot of what was housed inside the foot locker were the pieces that you attach to the VAMP itself. I've already done that. There's no need to go through all that once again to try to keep this video down. It's already up there. My apologies on that. Hopefully you guys are still with me. Anyway, we're going to take a look at the VAMP now. And here it is in all of its glory. Like I said, I already put the pieces together. I'll let you know what required assembly. Out of packaging, the wheels were not attached. The guns, the turret, the ammo cans, the gasoline cans, which we'll take a look at when we spin her around to those different sides. The axe, we're going to see all of this. The fire extinguisher, the handlebars, the lights that are on the headlight rack, and at the front of the vehicle. The E-tool, those of you that don't know what that is, an E-tool is a shovel. That's the military term, or at the very least the Marine Corps term for the field shovel. A case to store gear is on the front hood, and then there is something else on the front hood that I haven't been able to discern yet. But that's everything that I had to attach. If I didn't mention it, the handlebars that are on the roll bars up top also had to be snapped on and in place. So now that we've seen that, the first thing to do is to let you guys know, if you were wondering, yes, the wheels roll. And if you did not know by now because you didn't see when our boy Lenny from the G.I. Joe team was doing an unboxing of the VAMP, this bad boy has suspension. You see me pushing it down, right? That's just crazy. Let me see right here if the wheels turn. That would be nice if the wheels turned. They don't turn, not really, and I'm not going to force it. The reason I would have loved for the wheels to turn is not like it's remote control or anything, but think about it. Whenever you see a nice shot of a vehicle, a lot of times it's from the rear angle, either the left or the right side, and the front wheels are, if you're looking at the vehicle from the left side, the front wheels are turned to the left. And that's just a better visual when you have the wheels turned. It would have been nice for some toy photography to be able to perform that feat with the front wheels. We can't do it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. It's not taken away from this vehicle, though. This thing is banging. Before I even go any further, let's get a measurement, because this is incredible. You know, the flack that Hasbro gets for the HasLabs, especially, you know, since with the Marvel Legends line, the Engine of Vengeance debacle, Hasbro's been under a lot of heat. But when it comes to this right here, and remember, this is just regular retail, online style fan channel. And when I mean fan channel, I mean it is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Still, in all, it's not, it's not a HasLab. It's not crowdfunded. It's not backed. It's what it is. And what we got, speaking of what it is, this is a little over 13 inches long. Crazy. Crazy. And in terms of the height, let's see what we got going on for the height there. To the top of the roll bar, we're about 6¼ inches tall. To the top of the guns aren't really straight, but so they're adjustable. This is variable right here, but right now they're chilling at just about 8¾ inches tall. When you go to the top there, in terms of across, you guys will have to take my word for it as I do this. It is almost, it's over 6 inches wide. So this is a beast. This is a beast. Very nice offering that we got from Hasbro classified line. Very nice. Now what we have going on here is we've got some nice decals going on. Let me try to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on here. And do I have everything in frame so I can just read it off? I think I do. Get it a little bit focused. We'll start here at the rear. We've got to unlatch. That's because we've got 2 latches right here. Unfortunately, they're the same color as the rest of the figure. See, it's molded. The rest of the vehicle, it's molded in like a khaki type green and olive drab green. But we do have latches there, and we've got to unlatch. And then there are some instructions there which are at this distance are indiscernible, probably with magnifying glass. They're genuine words. Who knows? We've got a danger sign up here, as you can see, and then once again some more indiscernible words. We've got the G.I. Joe logo. Below we've got toolkit and a symbol for the toolkit. Down below we've got procedures and a symbol, triangle symbol, 5647. There at the front we've got another latch, and we've got to unlatch. Once again, the same instructions. We've got the star, classic star that we've got going on there. And yeah, in terms of the decals, that's what we got going on. Turning to the front of the vehicle. See if we're in frame there. I better back up just a little bit. There we go. Get us a little bit in focus there. And the first thing I want you guys to know is we do have a winch and it works. I can pull it out. You can see the rope rolling out. It's, yep, it does roll. And then you, of course, have to winch it back by hand. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And you see what we've got going on the front. You've got the light rack there, the light rack above. Those, once again, like I said, I had to attach. And the things that I had to attach to the hood, here's the E-tool. I'm going to remove that so you guys can see it. If it wants to come out, it's in there tight, so it's going nowhere. Keep that in mind. Once you snap it in, you don't have to worry about it flying off. But here's the E-tool, molded in a black. Pretty cool. I'm going to snap that back in. And keep in mind that when you're trying to push down, it will give because, like I said before, we've got suspension here. We've got this right here, this little pack. See, it's molded in the brown with black straps. You got the two portholes there, and it pegs in just right up top. This also came in, and trying to figure out what this is supposed to be. When it's just painted green, it makes it difficult to really discern what it is. So you guys may have to help me with that one too. It is what it is. Now, tilting us forward so you can see the decals on the front there. We have caution, and it seems to be above here, so this is something significant. Then, of course, you got United States and the logo right there. And then there's another caution that you see right there on the front bumper. You've got Hall chain, Hall rings at the front there, and there's a chain up at the front as well. This chain is not; it's just molded plastic on the rest of the vehicle. The hood actually lifts up, and I'm going to tilt the vehicle up again, and we do get an engine block in there, so that's pretty cool. Very nice. Turning to the other side. And we've got med first aid kit over there. As you can see, the 5647, the two unlatched. There's some more molded in latches. Same thing with the rear here, molded in latches. There's the, I believe, there is the for where you introduce fuel into the system. You've got a danger sign up here and the American flag. Pretty cool. And that's about it for that side. Turning to the rear. Here on the rear, we have caution sign there with the triangle, United States. On our, first let me remove the axe. I told you I'd show you the axe. So you see molded in a charcoal gray color with the business end in red. Set that aside for right now. I could take out the fuel canisters. They've got the X right there. They've got the symbols, as you can see right there. Nothing else going on with the rest of them. So I'll put that back. I'll put the axe back where it belongs. Snap that in place. Well, actually ease it in place would be a better description of what that is. We've got the turret here that you just press it down so it swivels easily. And I'll remove it momentarily so you can see what's going on there. And of course, I got to tip this up because you can't even see the gun. So let me just remove it now. You can tell that it rotates. It pulls off. There's a peg. You see that peg right there on that platform. Well, I've got the guns off. I may as well show you the fire extinguisher. This also snaps in place. So let me remove that. You see it's molded in a red. It's got the charcoal gray strap, and of course the business end of that where you trigger and fire the extinguishing agent. And there's a clip in there. You just snap that in place. As you can see right there, that's how it goes on. And I'm going to turn back to the left profile so we can get a better look at these babies. Turn it up so we get the bird's eye view of it. We get these caches, for the ammo caches right there, or canisters, cans, whatever you want to call them. And the bandolier, the belt for the ammo, they're already attached to the canisters, but they are separate, so you can pull them out of the guns themselves. The guns snap in. This piece here at the top also snaps in. You put the way how I've got those canisters in, you're going to get some instructions that are they're incorrect. They're going to have the canisters. Let me remove one. They're going to have the canisters set up that you're supposed to install them lying horizontal, and this one that we have on our left would be on the right, going into the weapons themselves, but that's not how they go. They won't try to seat properly if you do that. But if you do it this way, they fit right in between the deck of this of where they're placed on. See if I can get that to seat like I'm saying. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they seat there and they won't try to lean left or right, and then you just take the actual rounds and you put that in a port that you see there, and this is how it would look. And this is articulated. It goes up, so you can point it up, and then obviously because it's on this type of platform and you put it in the peg, you can spin it around. So, and the guns do detach. They snap in to the housing right there. And to show it in all its glory, I'll push that back down. Hold on to it because once again that the suspension wants to give, and then it wouldn't be fully seated if you didn't hold it down. So there you have it. My left gun is a little warped, so I'm going to have to hot water, cold water it so they can look parallel with one another. Like I said, the handlebars on both sides had to be clipped on. And that's really about it in terms of all of the additional accessories that came with this set. So that's pretty nice. Giving you a little visual of the mirror. I'm moving the vehicle so you can see the reflection in the mirror. You should be able to see that because I can see it in my viewfinder. So, yep, these are bona fide mirrors. They do reflect. And I think that is a cool feature right there. Trying to get a little bit close up and see if I can get us focused. There we go. So you can see the interior, the steering column, the wheel does rotate, as you can see there. It's not connected to the tires, so once again the tires don't turn. I wish they did. They do not, but we have a full-fledged panel, and I'm going to turn this to the other side so we can look in to see more of our console. You see that's looking pretty nice there. I'm going to tip it so you can see that we have a handle in here for speed adjustment, as you can see. So Hasbro spared no detail. And of course, the bucket seats, pretty nice. This is cool. Put it back so we can actually see the vamp from the other side. Focus in, and that is our vamp. But you know what? Let me turn her back around to its left side, because that's where the driver's supposed to seat. And that means what we're going to do now is, let me put his helmet on so he can look all his glory right there. I'm going to get our boy Clutch prepared to sit down in it. Best bet is to move the guns away and put your figure in over the top. That's the easiest way to get him in there. Bend the legs, then push him down, and then you can adjust his hands to be on the steering column. I'm not going to sit there and get the fingers wrapped around the steering column just for time's sake. You guys know what time it is with that. The only caveat that we have here is that me showing you this shot, you see that Clutch's head is being blocked out by the roll bar up top, and he's not going any lower. He is fully seated. There is, now that I'm looking at him, there's another feature that I neglected to show you guys. I'm going to point our vamp to the front again, and I want you guys to see this after I, of course, get the focus in. The windshield is articulated. So there you go. You put that down, and you could have Clutch or whomever's riding Shoddy have that down. They could either, of course, be firing a weapon outside of the vehicle or through the windshield open in there. So that's pretty cool. And this snaps in or pushes in and is held fast in place. So that's pretty cool. Turn back to our side. So maybe you can see Clutch a little bit. Let me turn his head. Maybe from an angle we can actually get to see him. I think that's as good as we're getting for right now. But what do you guys think? I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm going to go on record right now and say that Classified Series is Hasbro's best line. Here's a better visual of Clutch in the driver's seat. I've got the front left side of the vehicle propped up on a dial piece there, so we can actually get a clearer look at that sterling face there. And now, instead of some basic side-by-side comparisons with some of the homies, I figured that since this is a two-piece set, both a figure and a vehicle, and let's face it, the vehicle is the highlight of this set, that we'll do the comparisons, having other figures in scenes with the vehicle as part of it. So here we've got Grunt Graves right here on the lookout while Clutch is effecting some minor repairs. And since they are kind of stuck, Bazooka figures he may as well take the time out now to reload. Here we have the homies intact. We got Rock and Roll. Here we have CoverGirl totally ignoring Clutch, who thinks he's a ladies' man, of course. But, you know, CoverGirl, a fellow mechanic, she's trying to figure out what is up with this friggin' vamp. And finishing up the comparisons with Clutch and the crew, we have got Breaker and the Ram. Final comparison, you can no doubt tell, we've got the Hiss in the background. I just wanted to have them kind of lined up so you can see. We obviously know how large the Hiss is, but this gives you an idea, an even better idea of the size of the vamp. It's still crazy. I'm going to back her up now so a little bit more of the Hiss is shown. And there we go. So obviously the Hiss is still the big boy on the block, but you guys understand what's going on. So yeah, you know, it took a while, but we're slowly but surely getting our vehicle game on with Classified. my closing thoughts on the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Clutch with VAMP. Hasbro Pulse exclusive deluxe, super deluxe set. I mean, if you want to be real about it, is I am here for this. This is great. The possibilities are endless. You see what I got going on right now with this closing scene here. This is a very, very nice set. Controversial as everything when it comes to vehicles, and Hasbro seems to be very controversial, very polarizing, very derisive and divisive. But I'm cool with it. You know, I think it's worth the price point. This is a three-figure set, and I think it's worth it for sure. I purchased two of them, so you know I was in for a penny, in for a pound. Definitely equipped nice. The decals already on point on the vehicle. The weapons on the vehicle is very excellent, and you see you can get you can rock three figures with this vehicle, and possibly more if you work it. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple guys riding on the outside, and you could probably get maybe five figures on this beast, possibly seven, depending on how you rock it. Definitely, I'm sure you can get five for sure. Anyway, we've got three, as you can see here, and in this closing scene, and this is a great way of closing it out. So the Vamp, definitely worth, is the highlight of this two-piece set. And Clutch is cool too. You know what I'm saying? Another character added to the roster. That's always a good thing. So what do you guys think? Do you have one already? I would say, are you going to get one? But they're sold out on Pulse. So they may get them back in, hopefully, if you don't have one. But for right now, if you haven't gotten one, you're on the outside looking in. And I'm not trying to rub salt. I'm here to let you know what time it is. And what time it is for us to close this down. But before you guys exit out of here, please like the video, give a thumbs up, share the video for sure. Leave comments below on what you think about this set. And definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell down below if you want to be notified for the next time I upload. And I will be back. Hopefully not too long. I know I was on a short hiatus, but that's because there was no real product for me to review. I've got some figures that I haven't reviewed on the channel, but I figured chances are you know, I've been there, done that situation, and you guys probably already saw it somewhere else. So I'm trying to minimize how much I do, hoping that I can, you know, get as much viewership as I possibly can, because I know that there are other content creators out there that have, you know, they've been here doing this before me, so chances are a lot of people are tuned into them, and I don't really come up too soon, too quickly in the algorithm, so I got to do what I can to work my way up there. Anyhow, that's enough of me talking about what I need to do. I already got through telling you what I hope you guys will do, and I'm going to tell you now what I intend on continuing to do, and that's play with this set for sure. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. So I'm going to get to it, and thank you guys for hanging with me. Clutch, Vamp, GI Reviews. Take care.